say I can rescue them, one kill or slaughter. I get it there. So security, they keep my police, they keep me around with selling police, they keep not get all awareness. For now until the 7, they want to see you on the street. That's it, but you don't get nobody job facility. And that on the street, that people from the federal office they can come by our son. And what people making in it. Yeah. And that blessing will not belonging in market. Like along the street. And that market or say going in a general market. Say Liberia was phone all over the world, the great America, they started on the street. Africa, they started on the street. That they Liberia, what they improve, that they want
working for the past 6 years with your government, and we are caretaker. We are the one that's doing the cleaning all and thing. Since Joseph Boakai for the past 6 years, since Joseph Boakai took over for the past 3 months, they be demanding us to come to work every day. For me, I pay $450 to where I live to come here and $450 to go back. Every day they will take listing for oil carry. But to our
the act and craft of exactly what we have to do. So, in most cases, we do not go out there looking for anything. We have all it takes. That's why we are the biggest radio station in the country. Check it out. All our shows, quality presenters, excellent, competitive analysts. We have it all over the place. Yes, Thomas Kojok sat in last week. Handled the show very well. Many thanks to him. And yes, like I told you, we structuring, redesigning the Freedom Money Ride to generate and meet up with your tastes and requirements. So the young man we've been training has been doing very well. And right now he has, we believe quite well, that he has reached the peak. And yes, he's going to be joining the first team. So hey, God Gonda, going forward will join me on the Freedom Money Ride. So you see, here we are not short of men. So if Baka thinks, you know, I say, oh, if you come and go, like, oh, if you come and go, man, what will happen? I see the heart of digging inside you want it like what? You go by and say, body man. Yeah, I say, oh, but who won the show someday? Then you'll be tired, you know, something. Or maybe you get trip or something, or something happen. Yeah, how we would just be confusing UP men, man. But that's what we are. Like I always say, the number one. Too many things has happened. A lot of things going on in the country. And the liability president, we are told, returned home yesterday. While he was away, we heard a lot of things. Oh, the president coming, you do reshuffle, you fire. How you will fire? Liability can fire. Who you will fire? The people that fear you while you were out of the presidency. So it makes it difficult. From Japan. Liabilities don't have the exclusive authority over their decisions. So this is what we have. But the president has returned to the country, and of course, it's good to have him return in this time, because this morning we're going to have an extensive conversation about the rule, the breakdown in our road infrastructure, and its when I can hear them from and its impact on the economy, the livelihood, survivability, healthcare delivery system, the education of our people. So I hope the president listens, and the president should be listening to take cue. While we talk about that, it's important that we go into the Ministry of Public Works and tell you what we know that has been happening. Because you are wondering, but the thing here, 22 million go there, swallow. The other one swallow. The minister is passing around, he's there talking loosely. The Facebook minister, the Facebook engineer of a Roland Giddings. We have dossier of Roland Giddings. They were created in the image of God. But folks, the shape and size of the conversation plus other issues making the news in our country this morning on the nation's big breakfast platform, the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. And the whole country is listening. It's good to have all of you join us this morning for breakfast. Those of you, the single ladies, the Yana boys, the Shushan boys, the Keke Rada, some of our biggest supporters, the motorcyclists. Every morning you put your motorcycle, you get out that set, you're kicking, and some of the rescue, Kini rescue people can be sitting on your back while we are firing, digging into the nonsense of this embarrassment. And you, the Keke Rada as well, you all are the heroes. And we salute you this morning for all of your support. And so the cash giveaway is on. Please take your phone this morning. Today is last of money for you to win. So all you have to do, I've always told you, I say, you don't wait for us to come and be, and stuff. So yeah, all you have to do today is the double. $5,000, everybody. Right? So I've been told by the partners that we have got more people to give money to, right? We've got more and more people to give money to this morning. So all you have to do is grab your mobile money phone and make sure you have at least 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 in United States dollars. And when you do, you dial *799 *70 hash, right? *799 *70 hash. You follow the instruction, and then of course you select the currency that you would love to play in, which is either US dollars or Liberian dollars. And once you select that one, you entered your password, and it is a bingo, right? Okay, and it is a bingo. So you do that, and you you set yourself up this morning to be one of our lucky winners. Too many cash available. The partners have alerted us, and yes, we are very, very good to go. Okay, so yes, it is what it is. Finally confirmed. $5,000 up for grab. *799 *70 hash. You follow the instruction, and of course, okay, you're good to go. You select the currency that you love to play in, whether you have US dollar on your phone or Liberian dollars. You entered, right? Once you do that, and then the system gonna ask you to enter your password to confirm the transaction, which of course you have to do because this is exactly what it is. So you enter your password to confirm the transaction, and upon doing that one there, upon doing that one there, then you entered, and you're good. Okay, but let me see what I can do here quickly. Let me take a short break. And be right back. Crime Stopper Liberia, and we will be right back. Folks, I know you all have been wondering and thinking, oh, well, we just stop hearing Abu anyway. The breaking news is on Monday, why you all were busy celebrating the birthday of President George Manuel Weah. My family was welcoming our bouncing baby boy. So my wife, so that was why. Okay, so folks, it's correct now. So I got this thing correct. So it's not the jackpot code. I'm sorry. So you will have to go back because this is the regular code, right? So you will have to go back. I'm sorry for those of you that were doing that. So you have to go back to *799 hash and select option number 11. But today is $5,000, right? Today is $5,000. So my bad. I apologize sincerely for that, and because I thought so. But this is it. *799 hash. You select option number 11 which is Freedom FM. And of course, you with the prompt message, you enter the currency you wish to play in. And once you select the currency you wish to play in, you enter your password, and then you are good to go for what? For 5,000 Liberian dollars. And all you need to have on your phone is 70 cents or 100 Liberian dollars. It's no longer 200. So just go back and begin to do that. Begin to play. Okay, begin to play with star 799 hash. You enter and follow the instruction. Yeah, so this is it, folks. That was my bad. So let me take this break. Crime Stopper Liberia, and we will be right back. This break.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. Really can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us. Bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you must target. Enemy you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping.
Oh yes, the Freedom Money Rise on a Monday. This is Tiken Jah Fakoly, the article, because this African Empire. Okay, so let me bring this one down and go into business. Okay, but just before that, a reminder that the cash giveaway is star 799 hatch. You select option number 11, and of course, okay, select option number 11, you're good to go. So once you select option number 11, you enter the password, not your password, but before your password, you have to select the currency that you would love to play, whether it's US or Liberian dollar. So you select that, right? Okay, so the folks are actually on here. So it's $5,000. That's no joke. grab $5,000 for yourself this morning, and you are good to go. $5,000 up for grab. That's no joke money, and you want to make sure you have that to take care of some of your constraining liabilities, whether it's the school fees, whether it's the graduation fees, whether it's some house rent that you have to settle there. I mean, just something that will get you started up, or you want to get a bag of rice and all that. So yeah, it's important. Star 799 hash. You select and follow. Select option number 11, which is Freedom FM, and once you select option number 11, which is Freedom FM, you are moving strictly into the whole drawer, and then you have to select the currency, whether it's Liberian dollars or United States dollars, and then you enter your password. It's a bingo. So I have the whole dashboard here, and I see a lot of you are getting hugely involved, which is good. That means we are going to give a lot of money out here this morning, but so I'm going to wait because some of the guys are telling me, see, I will just hold on before you start the draw. Let you our 2, 2, 3 bet in, and then we'll be sitting waiting. So yes, so I'm giving you some time, and I will come back and start to do the draw and give out the money, $5,000 this morning, and you're good to go. So yeah, folks, that is that. So let's now begin the discussion with the president came back yesterday. A lot of Liberians were raising concern and say, "Oh, but how come the president gone? We're not hearing the man spent 18, almost 20 days, right? 20 days or more." But remember, these were the people who were complaining when other presidents were traveling and they were going out, they were spending days, weeks, and all of that. So it became campaign issues. So it is a terrible and dishonest thing that when you advocate and you condemn an action and you condemn it with an understanding that you know how to do it better, and when you come, you're going to do it better, and that it is happening that way, it is wrong. But you get there and start to do it even worse. I mean, that is the most frustrating part about everything. And this is happening all across government. This is happening all across government. So I'm trying to link up with our guy from Smart FM in Grandy there, right? We're supposed to speak to us about the condition of our people. Remember the other day, the senator of Grandy County, Zoe Penner, in a bootlegging spree, in an attempt to again bootleg the regime, as he has always done all of his life in politics, is to be a bootlegger for crumbs. This is exactly how this man has maneuvered his way out, and he has also rat on the gullibility of the society. And whenever there's election, he put liberties in money bags, and these are eye-opening moments. All of what's happening in the country now, there are opening movement for you all, whether it's Green Gideon, all of the other places. So as useless as some of our leaders are, this is not a country where you'll be getting people 18 years in position. What can they show for it? How better have their stewardship transformed your life or the condition of your society, right? You take all criminals, BMs, and because they come around during election period, they will give you handouts. They'll give you 500, 300, and all of that bag of rice, right? Political philanthropists. You reward them with your life and your future for 18 years and even more, right? Useless people who have got absolutely nothing to show for the time and period aside from the self-aggrandizement, right? The self-accomplishment. You want to see the effect of their stay, the longevity in government on the life of their children and themselves. Besides that, you do not see it, right, in the life of the people that they are serving. So what is leadership? What is leadership if those entrusted with the people's social well-being and upliftment are doing nothing to transform the life of the people? Then what is politics? What's the essence of government? But you know what? Government is a good thing. But unfortunately, our decision for government has been terrible. historically terrible, and this is why we keep getting what we're getting. And this is why a man, an empty-headed man like Zoe Penno, right, in the face of hardship, poverty, death as a result of bad rule, who come out in the public, right, and lie to Liberians about the condition of his people. And the people in Grenada cannot do, they feel they can't do anything. But yes, you can do something under the laws. In democracy, you can do something. You can remove this man. Because this man has shown carelessness to everything you are going through. That is the reason why I wanted a voice from the county to speak so that you all here will know why Zoe is telling President Boakai that he can wear a wetsuit and drive safely to Grenada County. Unlike the past where you will spend 1 week, 2 weeks, I wanted you to hear from the horse's mouth. Not only about the rule and how long people take there, right? But the economic hardship. The hardship that has taken toll on the people there because of the bar road network or the bar road infrastructure. But you have a leader who is supposed to be advocating for the government to pay attention. That leader calls press conference to tell the world, to tell the president, say, don't waste your time on Grenada people. Our rule face. Our rule face. Me, I can wear a wet t-shirt with my short trousers and slipper. I walk down and go Grenada County. Right? Journalists are telling me from Grenada and other parts of the southeast that the cost of a 25 kg bag of rice now is around $5,000 or more, $5,000 to $6,000. And so we have Brother Samuka Keita. He works for Smart FM in Zweju. So let's join. Let's connect with Samuka, and then Samuka will tell us exactly what things are, right, for you, the people of Grenada County, and this will set the basis for our broadening conversation looking at the rural sector. Because it's good that the president has come back to the country. The president was out of the country. We saw the president, somebody recorded something and sent it to the president to tell the president that, oh, President Boakai, you finished achieving all the road issue, all our road business solved in the country already. Right? Somebody was able to tell the president that. They saying, so you see how people can lie in this country? And this is the point that really touched me. I said, oh, with everything that's going right in Monrovia, look at what's happening. All our cars are breaking down. Right in Monrovia. And how can people be so heartless and selfish to the core that they will do recording, voice recording, and send it to the president and deceive the president and lie to him about the realities? Right? So the president now will go to bed thinking and believing that, oh, the road problem solved. We don't need to waste time. The people say, and it's the citizens themselves calling us, they're telling us, they're sending message. So the president is saying that with his friends, with his cabinet and his officials, his delegation that went, he's saying that with them. The president, I think he has gotten a good news. He took his phone out, right? And he pulls his phone out, right? He pulls his phone out and then begin to tell and play the recording. And in the recording, there were, I think, two voices. They're saying, oh, Mr. President, we thank you. You know, they were here. We used to spend. How can people be lying like that? How can people be lying like that? So, Boakai, you believe that one too? Mr. President, you believe those recordings versus the videos, the pictures you're seeing of people in the march? So those folks that were sending you recording, you should have encouraged them to do a video of themselves on the road. They say a good. Simple. You should have encouraged them and say, okay, I've listened to the recording. They just want favor from you. So maybe you send someone a mobile money to them or something. Yeah, that's being selfish. Because you have access to the president. Not many Liberians will have access to the president like you have. It should be It should be an opportunity for you to impact society, impact life. That you have access to the president, that you can do recording or you do message and send it to the president. That means at least there is a communication chain between you and the president. So as you're in a community, right? Why the ministers, the directors are kind of tailoring their conversation to the president, you will be sending raw facts. That is how you support a president. That is how you support your friend who is a president. That is how you support your relative who is a president. That is how you help them make sound decisions. That is how you help them impact society positively and progressively, right? So, but if you begin to deceive the very man you call your friend or your relative who is president, and pressure continue to mount, Mr. President, if the rules are done, the rules are good. You don't need a friend to send you recording for that, right? The Liberian people will admit to it, right? The Liberian people will admit to it. Over 800,000 to 900,000 of our country, our compatriots, trusted you with leadership. They are eager. They are yearning for these kinds of good news. And if they see it, they will speak to it. How come only one person among all the people that support you, one or two persons sending you that news? Mr. President, is that something for you to believe, Mr. President? That is deceptive. Mr. President, that friend of yours or whoever the person or individual is deceive you and you lie to the public, Mr. President. That's how, when you have very dishonest people in your cycle, Mr. President, that's what we are worried about, your cycle. Because you know what? You're president of the country for 6 years. Our hope, our future rests in your hands. The decisions you take, the actions, and all of that, right? It counts greatly for what becomes of our life from now to 2029. And we must all jealously protect you to ensure that you deliver quality decisions that will impact and transform society. And when we see people trying to exploit you and try to make you take decisions that are counterproductive, that are not in the interest of the Liberian people, Mr. President, we must call you to order, and we got to call you to order very radically. Call you to order very radically. It's unfair. Liberian citizens, and you listen to the commerce minister the other day bragging that, oh, you know, the commerce minister, since I became a vice president, go up here. Are you stupid to be saying that? You, Mr. Commerce Minister, you finish stealing from the people you lay down. You want any kind of suffering economy. You're riding about $100,000 car, and you feel comfortable. And you go, you say, vice president, go up here. But I'm telling you now that in the Southeast, they're selling rice for $5,000 to $6,000. What is that? So why are people taking pleasure in lying? Leaders are supposed to be lying, my people. Why don't you face the reality? Once you refuse to admit to reality, right, your ability to cultivate and, a smart solution becomes impeded. Because, first of all, you do not want to accept that this is the problem that you have to address. You're creating a fake narrative that you have to deal with. So your solution mechanism will always be bereft of the quality required to addressing the situation or the concerns and challenges of the people. This is the case with Liberia today. The leaders are telling lies. They're deceiving themselves, and they say they're deceiving Liberia. From January to now, nothing tangible you can point to. Nobody across every sector. You will say they have done that. Look at education, all of the reform, and talk about. Look at what's happening. Look at the schools. The bare minimum to regulate the cost. To regulate the cost of acquiring education in the country. The ministry has failed in regulating that. Schools are doing their own thing. They're flying school fees through the window. We are talking about it. The ministry is just not doing anything. It appears very toothless. Why? Sometimes you sit down and you ask, so where is the authority? Where is the authority to act? Not only to act, but the authority to act and rescue the situation. Where is that authority? Where has it gone? Somebody say, oh, those authorities have been compromised. Who compromised them? Why did they compromise them? What does the law say about that? Compromising on the people's aspiration. That is equal to corruption. And because from January to now, nothing has happened, it is clear, evidentially, reasonably, that of course, one could say that there has been corruption all over the place. Who's stopping the people with the authority to discharge their function? What is stopping them if the law has given them the power to do so? Right? Look at the MCSS. Are you aware about the mess happening at the MCSS? So what is stopping them? Right? A Sierra Leonean guy is appointed at the MCSS and the guy goes there, he has stalled everything. He has stalled everything. He is ill mannered. The guy lacks manner. The guy lacks demeanor. The guy lacks charisma. The guy is a zero man, an empty man, right? As if to say he has some mental derangement. You take the man and put the man over the Monrovia Consolidated School System. Every day they are fighting among themselves. Here, our man Robertson can't understand each other. Robertson two Nante, I was saying and carry that. The whole place is just in tatter. And this is the reality. These are the things that you don't want to accept. And of course, these are the facts. Go to MCSS. Everything has broken down. Schools are without chairs. The leadership is not having conversations about those. This man signed bourgeoisly without the PPCC and other financial prudence law. The guy signed an awarded contract without any bidding for what? $70,000 or some more $1,000. That thing is hanging over him and nobody is taking action. But all the government is doing and all elements in the government doing is removing Liberians from job, taking food from on their table and doing absolutely nothing to compensate for these things. So folks, where are we going to? Where are we going? This is our country. When policies are implemented, are initiated, instituted, and implemented, we must feel the dividends. We must feel the ripple effect. Where are the ripple effects of the 8 to 9 months? In what sector? You talk to me now. Tell me where. Where can we look to? I'm just telling you about a tip of the iceberg in, of course, the structural breakdown, administrative ineptitude that's hovering over the education sector of our country. You go to healthcare and see what's happening there, right? People are dying every day. Go to healthcare and see what's happening. People are dying from curable diseases. What are the reform achievements? Mr. President, you have to listen to the media. It informs your decision, Mr. President. These folks that are around you, they really don't mean well for you, Mr. President. Some of them, a lot of them. I don't know how Sylvester Grisby can mean well for the president if even before the president took over, Sylvester Grisby had corrupted about $500,000 from NASCO. Pensioners' money. This is cruelty to the core. Such a bad PR on the presidency. Such a terrible PR on the presidency. What did the man do that? What did he do that even? Right? How can the party chairman be in your interest, Mr. President, if he is the torchbearer of corruption, in ineptitude, and reckless decision making? The party chairman. The man told the whole country that if you get issue, you must go protest to the president. So you see that? Those are the issues, the rules. Could you please come in and come put that rule something up on the screen? Let the people see what we are talking about. Right? Let the people see what we are talking about, folks. No rule in the country. The Ministry of Transport and the Liberia National Police people are there harassing vehicle owners. So which one are vehicle owners going to do? Repair the damages on their cars or go and pay for registration? Yes, you should pay for registration. But again, is government sensitive about what's happening? People's cars are breaking down. Look at the holes on the road. All the roads, everywhere, every corner you pass in, the streets are broken apart, tearing apart. Mr. President, and somebody send you a doctor recording, deceiving you, and Mr. President, without speaking to your team, you took a phone to do what? Mr. President, when you do that, you give reason for people to be disrespectful. Right? I know a lot of people come around and say, oh, gentlemen, you know, elections are over, so this, that, that's it. But it hurts. It hurts when things are happening and people are twisting the narrative to the president and leaving the issues unsolved. It hurts a lot. And this is it, folks. And this is it. And that is why we all have to take time and go to the root cause. And that is why we all have to go to the root cause. And what is the root cause? It's important. You see, when presidents are elected, they come, they have their vision, and they recruit people and repose confidence in them to implementing and executing their vision for the country. Because the president cannot be the public works minister at the same time, the agriculture minister at the same time, the managing director of the FDA at the same time, the education, the health, and all of that. So they repose confidence. That is the reason why it's important for the president to listen to the citizens and the media critique of whomsoever that he or she has designated to perform any task. And that is why the legislature, particularly the Senate, will have to be responsible enough to what? To evaluate citizens' conversation, the media conversation, media discovery, revelations, and all that. When Giddens was tipped, when Giddens got tipped to be the Minister of Public Works, right? When Giddens got tipped to be the Minister of Public Works, the Minister of Public Works, among the many people that had conversation were who? Construction companies. Because this Giddens man had been in the Ministry of Public Works before. Construction companies are aware of this man. They know him like that. They can vouch for him. This is their sector. This is their environment. What did they say about the quality of the individual the president was considering to implement his vision for rural and infrastructure in our country? Right? Scores of construction companies in the country alarmed that, Mr. President, this is a wrong choice. Giddens is a terrible choice. He is a bad choice. I'm not making this up. Go to the January 29th, 2024 publication of the In-Profile Daily newspaper. Check it out. Construction companies, it's a wrong choice. Construction companies question Giddens' nomination. Mr. President, they did this in January the 29th in this very year. These were red flags that even the Senate should have invited these people, gather information from them. This is how a society that's in the interest of the people work and operate. You don't exclude the rest of the other people. You get door mail le Dillon in the Senate. And you sit down, you leave all of the country decision with these people. You think that's how it's supposed to be? Right? So these are the citizens' perspectives that are mainstream into governance decision making. Then you know the government is there acting in accordance. But no, it got what? Ignored. This was what they said. It's good. I'm telling you where we got it wrong. The reason why you will keep complaining, the roads are breaking down, the other place, the price going up, this is happening, and all of that. This is where we got it wrong because people did not listen to the early warning. Early warnings are very, very, very important in disaster prevention. Because what we have now is complete disaster. This man has taken his ineptitude to the ministry, and he's shielding his ineptitude with what? Unnecessary political grandstanding. And his political grandstanding has extended even to disrespect towards the presidency, but I will tell you more. Let's go. Several Liberian construction companies have sharply resent President Joseph Newman Boakar's appointment of former Deputy Public Works Minister for Administration, now Public Works Minister, Designate Roland Lafayette Giddings, for the top job at the Works Ministry. The aggrieved Liberian construction company described the recent appointment of Giddings to the Public Works as a wrong choice due to what these Liberian companies term as his arrogance and bias. No sound leader make quality decision in overkill arrogance. I think big-headed, like you know it all, when you're so empty and dumb. All you do is come on the social media and talk big things that you have no clue of achieving. This is him, Giddings, right? These are actors in the sector. Mr. President, how do you fix our roles when the companies who are supposed to implement and do these things and take the country are telling you that this man is a rude, arrogant, disrespectful man, and you put this man there, but you expect that this man is supposed to deliver, right? This man was once there. He was once in the very ministry and interacted with these people. This is what they said. Shown to Liberian-owned companies over Lebanese and Chinese companies. First of all, this man here does not promote the Liberianization. What did we see? The moment you nominated this man, Lebanese went and started doing his road to his house, justifying the claims of Liberian companies or construction companies in the country that this man, he does business with Lebanese and Chinese people for kickbacks. And he ignores Liberian companies. He does not promote the Liberianization. And Mr. President is supposed to be one man that's so very passionate about empowering Liberian businesses. But you send a man to the Ministry of Public Works who is so very clueless, arrogant, and rude, disrespectfully rude. Also, let's go. They also say that they are convinced that based on their history with this man, he does not have the requisite expertise for the job. Not me saying it, right? I'm just telling you where we got it wrong with our rural business in this country under Boakai. And it is Boakai that can correct this. We hope what he did not listen to before, he will be able to listen to them now, right? They're saying that this man will work with this man lack, right, the requisite expertise for the job and the tax. Furthermore, stakeholders in the construction and engineering sector of the country also described Giddings' recent appointment by President Boakai as returning to business as usual. And I'm going to hold this one there because this is quite interesting. Because, mind you, the president said that there will be no business as usual, right? But the folks are saying, look, Mr. President, your decision to nominate this man is equal to business as usual. What did they mean when they said that? Let's go back. There are other publications, right? There are other publications, There are other publications to tell you. Business as usual. Folks, come back. A May 2016 publication of the Front Page Africa newspaper. Have it. Then Giddings was what? Deputy Minister for Administration. Discrepancy between performance and actual expenditure at Public Works Ministry. So you see, when the construction and of course stakeholders in the construction industry of our country alarmed that Giddings is equal to business as usual, Mr. President, if it means change and of course rescue, you can go back to Giddings. These were what they were referencing. A summary report on the General Auditing Commission report of the Ministry of Public Works for the year 2010 to 2013 has held the ministry liable of discrepancy between performance and actual expenditure per budget. Folks, that it made the president go made public work minister, and you all the men who used to that kind of cocoa D thing, and ill dealing among companies, putting money in the budget and doing the work that does not commensurate with what you put there, and then going behind the scene, company and buying you car, they're doing you this and all of that. This is not change. Change has not happened at the Ministry of Public Works, and that is what the president has to take action. That is what the president must do, something to salvage, to save himself and his government. Right? This thing Gideon's man was in the ministry, Mr. President. If we do not want business as usual, as we condemn East International and other people, but guess what? East International deal was consummated by the assistance and, of course, the lobbying of people like Gideon's. How can Gideon's be the change? Gideon is going to come to re-cement his relationship with these people, Mr. President. They will undermine your rural agenda. This is what we are seeing. This is what we are seeing. Your rural agenda, whatever agenda you have for rural in the country, Mr. President, has been undermined by the very Gideons. And that's why you put 22 million in the budget without Gideons following the requisite engineering procedures and all of that. The men threw out the money to his friends, companies, and they passed around all they had to do to buy cars and carry for him. Mr. President, this is what the people meant when they said it will be business as usual. This is the problem. Oh yeah, if you're in Granger County, you're paying $6,000 for 25 kg rice because of the bad road condition. It's because Gideon is public works minister. Oh yeah, there are records to prove. Questions are lingering over the awarding of contracts to a Chinese-based construction company. What did the construction company people say? The construction people who condemned Gideon's nomination said that this man has his friend, his Chinese and Lebanese friends that he deals with. Come back here. Because I told you, I said the people are actors in the sector. While we were away, we were having different conversations with different people, talking to companies, gauging their thought from Judy Moore coming down and all of that and this thing. So these things are there. A Chinese-based construction company, East International, by the Minister and Deputy Minister of the Ministry of Public Works, William Judy Moore and Roland Giddens. They're the two people. So all your problem you have with East International, these are the two people that brought it. So, Mr. President, when the people told you that it was business as usual, that nothing was going to change, stealing was going to keep happening, undermining progress at the ministry are going to happen, when you take Gideon there, Gideon is a return to the past. Simple. I expected that the president would have come from the country, right? And taking some action on yesterday. But Mr. President, I like the fact that the executive marshal is listening right now. And Sylvester Grisby and all of you, Sylvester, you will be quite amazed to know that when we say that Gideon has been rude towards the president, you will be amazed to know the facts. And that's why you all must keep your dad said. Because you know what? We have to act to help our country. Because for 6 years, we cannot sit down. If this man has proven, unable to do the job, let the man leave. This man is a regular Facebooker. Let you go sit down on Facebook and be writing his Facebook theories about rule. That's all he knows best. This man who passed around here, right? Citing fake data. And this man has taken the job. This is Boubacar Camara Patou. Boema Camara Patou. That same way Boema Camara passed around to go gain full-time Ministry of Finance job. He resigned. He said, hey, not that all of Boema Camara saying now the public works there. But I won't get arrogant in him. He has arrogance in him. Right? Recently, President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf wrote, I'm reading for you, but let me hold that is front page Africa stuff. So okay, let me tell you about the other thing. When the people said that the Minister of Public Works now, right, was a return to business as usual. They meant it on the basis of the facts about this man and his dealing at the Ministry of Public Works. They just did not speak because, the regular. No, this man has been there. His records are known. And they're not ordinary political activists were speaking. These were actors in the sector. Companies acting in the sector. Right? Companies acting in the sector where they weren't speaking. Folks. Companies acting in the sectors where they weren't speaking. Huh? Right? Where they weren't speaking. So let me tell you, the basis on which they express those distrust and lack of confidence in Gideons. Gideon is a loud, more regular Monrovia politician who lies his way and steal from the country and defend it. This is him. He has apologized twice. That is to tell you that the people were right. This man just does not know what he's doing, and of course feels intimidated by the quality of professionals in his cycle. And he is changing the goalpost. And I see all of you falling for that, which we will come to. A February 7, 2024 publication in the InProfile Daily again has it. After digging the facts out, it's important for you. You all can remember vividly the road work, right? The sidewalk from where Ellington, from where? Boulevard Junction, all the way coming down to Vamoma. They're supposed to build a sidewalk there, right? That Gideon's them. And up to now, where that contract, to a point where when the CDC government kind of had to talk to the AFL people to come in and help. But before that time, just hear what happened with that project. Folks, these are the things the president consider the abnormal. And the president has professed and promised that there will be no business as usual. So these abnormalities will not repeat themselves. But the folks whose names are called out all over, right? These clandestine undertaking are the ones being celebrated and rewarded with ministerial position in President Bouakar's government. And somebody still expect that our roles will be done. Man has reconnected with his old friends. Public Works Minister designate linked to US $661,000 uncompleted sidewalk project. So has Gideons and his cohorts accounted for the 661,000 United States dollars that was wasted and of course misused? Did they achieve the sidewalk project? No, it failed. But this man passes around and say he knows about it. This man was what? Deputy Minister for Administration and Ministry of Public Works. President Joseph Nyeman Boakai, in his inaugural message, indicated that under his administration, there will be no business as usual. However, the president's recent nomination of Public Works Minister designate Roland Lafayette Gideons, along with his former boss, William Judy Moore, according to leaked documents, awarded on December 15, 2016, US $661,607.04 construction contract to Mutual Construction Incorporated for a 3.9 kilometer of rural curb, stone sidewalk and drainage. Construction from Vamoma House Junction to Nova Phone head office in Congo Town. Right? Let's say 540 in Congo Town. According to leaked Public Works document, the contract marked contract number MPW-W-006- right? 16/17 between the Ministry of Public Works and Mutual Construction shows that the project, which was awarded on December 15, 2016, was not completed, even though the funding for the contract was said to have been disbursed. Mr. President, Gideons, Mr. President, if you're committed to your to your belief that there will be no business as usual. Gideons is not supposed to be minister in your government. Gideons is not supposed to be minister in your government, Mr. President, because this is more than business as usual. This man disbursed money. They disbursed money for contract. The contract did not do it. The people not do the work. Nothing. What the money? Nobody. People who took Liberian money, took the country money like that, they have this checkered, corruption tinted history, right? And they are supposed to be in a government that profess or preaches no business as usual, my people. And you all saying, you are complaining, oh, how our roads poor, so how this. The man who failed the sidewalk project in Congo Town is the man that is the minister. And that is the reason why your Vatan road will keep digging hole there. Nothing will happen. Nothing, absolutely. This is the man history. This is the man record. Mr. President, our people are suffering. Our people are suffering every day and night. Bad roads. The hinterland, the people are suffering. If you pay $6,000 for a 25 kg bag of rice, you know how much you're paying for other things you need to survive? This is happening. And you do not see any practical action. And this man covered his ineptitude with what? Unnecessary internal bickering with professionals and colleagues that he's supposed to be working with as a team. But the doctrine of superior respondent is the one that's going to be applied. Because you know what? You finally sign on everything, anything that has to happen with the ministry. And you come here, you're taking excuses and blame shifting. That is that. But the fact that the minister will be blame shifting on somebody else tells you that the minister is a flunky. That minister does not deserve to be there. He does not absolutely know what he's doing. This man is stealing, and he has checks and balance. Because check and balances are introduced by other are being technical, other are being, are trying to evaluate. And the man said, a deputy minister is stalling. I do not want to fall for that thing. Because you know what, Liberians don't fall for that thing. Right? The Deputy Minister for Technical Affairs or Technical Services or whatever it is play a very crucial role. When Gideons finish selecting his Gbagbati company name, they finish having a conversation, they come. And a role contract is awarded to them. That Deputy Minister for Technical Services, who also has the Deputy Minister, the Assistant Minister for Supervision, and of course, supervision and inspection, right? And others who have to read, right, the proposal for that role. And when this proposal comes, when the deputy minister apply critical analysis on these, Gideons is hurt. This is the problem. He does not want it. He just want as soon as he can remember, just sign a pass. That's what Gideons call cooperation. Stealing cooperation. He goes and have his conversation with his Gbagbati construction companies, right? Commit Liberian people money to them and does not want check and balance. Once he comes in the ministry, because he's the all-powerful, the God, the demagogue of the Ministry of Public Works, once he sends something down, everybody just sign and pass on. Nobody asks any question. Nobody critique. Nobody review. Nobody see anything. It should just pass. This is what Gideons is calling there is impediment. No, the impediment is your lack of sincerity, honesty, and commitment to fair play. Gideons' inherent lack of commitment to fair play, it is the one stalling everything. Nobody is stalling anything. And of course, his historical and of course well-documented, recorded and documented excesses, ineptitude, and of course corruption is the one stalling issues. When you take your Lebanese people company, you take out 22 million, you share among them, and go. People won't ask critical questions. You say, oh, MA asking too much critical questions. This out, blah, blah. Folks, we are talking about $661,000. And you all can remember the Judy Moore period. You know all those things that happen. There's another one with Pillar Construction again. There's another one with Pillar Construction for the how they call the road, yeah? The Bella Yala road. And you know how they corrupted that Bella Yala road thing? They will go on it, they will come back, they will go on it, they take money, they pull it there. All the roads they did, they stole on everything. How many times did they do the 72nd Boulevard Road, the Jimmy Carroll Road, right? How many times did they do it, folks? Are people not seeing it? How do you take people who failed the country before and bring them back and you say you expect that these are quality people that are supposed to rescue anything? Gideons is not part of it. When we're having a conversation about rescue, you know, as much as you may see us as people who do not support the government, people who do not support Boakai, no, we support our country, we support the government. But you know what? We will not agree when the government and the president is contradicting his promises to the Liberian people. No, there where the difference is. And mind you, once the president starts to get these things right, because a Gideons is not supposed to be celebrated anymore in Liberia. A Gideons, a Judy Moore, all these people are not supposed to be celebrated anymore in Liberia. The records are there. And that is what somebody think that the act of accountability and of course fight against corruption is selective, because the very GSC that's publishing other report, can you publish the Ministry of Public Works other report? What can this make show? Failure, compromises, corruption, and all of that, folks. In Congo town. Right? Liberians. Let me go back to the article. Right? So there's say conscious of the deplorable state of the curbs, sidewalks, drainages from Vamoma to Novafone, and convinced of the relevance of maintaining and keeping all roads in the country good and pliable due to the desire by the government of Liberia to support and facilitate infrastructural development in every sector of the country, the ministry awarded the contract to Mutual Incorporated. So you see how the government, very fine literature, beautiful literature informing the decision to have awarded $661,000 and change to the Ministry of Public Works. He said, you know, this is what we want to achieve. It's so beautiful. Our commitment to ensuring that infrastructure development, that our sidewalks look good in the city center, in the heart of the city, and all of that. So let's do this thing. So we give you the money, go do it. What did Gideons and Judy Moore do? What did Gideons and Judy Moore do with the money? Were the goals achieved? No. Where is the money? Where is the money? How can that Gideons man come back and be a man of change? Okay, somebody said, let's gain the benefit of that. He's not the minister proper. Then, unmeritoriously, you became the minister proper. You sit down there. You convince the president that, Mr. President, your goal to ensure that all our primary roads are pliable. I need $22 million. I will maintain all the roads for the rainy season. $22 million. We do not know where he went and did his assessment, his study, feasibility, and everything, how he came up to the money. Nobody knows. Nothing was shared with the public, but the minister convinced the president that they needed $22.4 million, and such money was approved and allotted by the legislature. The government gave the man the money. Go there, and what did we see? What are we seeing? You put out the photos. Just comment the photos under here. Let the world see them. Comment the different raw pictures that $22.4 million was spent on this man. In a serious country, that man will be Minister of Public Works for one day. In a serious country, this man with all these things. For what? Where are we going to? The ministry awarded that contract in December of 2016, when the government was already exiting. So that was the retirement package, folks, and that's the news for you to carry. And that's how, as soon as the government transition, Gideons and Mene, Chile. You ever saw any work there? And in fact, when because the government knew that place was under contract, the engineering battalion of the armed forces of Liberia started working from 72nd Junction. So they wanted to come meet up with the other one. But they want what the record show that our money was paid for. So how come Gideon's now have not accounted for that and the president take Gideon, say Gideon will go lead his transformation, Gideon will go lead his change agenda in the Ministry of Public Works? Mr. President, that was a mistake. Whoever, got you thinking that Gideon's, because he was on social media, writing every day, castigating and condemning and putting fake analysis, fake data out there, blah, 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 and get it now and stick in the mud. He's gotten there now and he has hitched in the mud. Folks, it is glaring that there was no substantial work done on the stretch of road. According to the contractual agreement, the contractor should have commenced on the start of the signing of the agreement December 15, 2016, in accordance with the work schedule submitted by the contractor and to the standard required in the technical specification and drawings, and that the said road was to be completed in the period of 12 months. How many months has it been? From December 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 to 9 years, folks. 8 to 9 years, folks. Gideon is going scot-free. And Gideon is supposed to be lecturing us about corruption. Gideon is supposed to be lecturing us about failing on government programs. Gideon is supposed to be telling us that another minister is terrible. Gideon is supposed to be telling us. I mean, just imagine the audacity, the arrogance it comes with such a man in a sound society. In the real world, this man is even supposed to be this man is even supposed to be office boy in the public works ministry. This man. Right? Furthermore, the agreement stated that upon signing of the contract, an advance payment of US $198,482.11 was disbursed for mobilization and commencement of the work, thus constituting 30% of the contract price, while the remaining for the entire contract were paid upon 60 and 100% of the work with certificate of completion. So you see how the whole contract was spelled out. They say when they pay the other money, they say when you do 60%, we can pay you some. When you do 100, then we'll clear. But the men went, probably went and get all the money. According to the records available. So now, where is the work? With certificate of completion for the 60 to 90% work done, however, impeccable sources within the ministry divulged that all the funding for that road works were made available without the contractor showing certificate of completion for work done, even though the initial contract, which was to be completed within 12-month period, was never completed according to schedule. Former acting public works minister Joseph Thor, during the administration of former President George Weah, amended Section 2 of the initial contract for the extension of the contract period. Unfortunately, there was no sign of works done on the stretch of road. So when the CDC people came, Joseph told them, said, okay, since the thing's supposed to be for 1 year and you don't do it, so no problem. I can amend. We will amend the contract to get your additional period. Stay. They not do it because the money has been the money was swallowed. This time around, that money wasn't eaten, it was swallowed. Folks, these are the people that are supposed to be lecturing us about accountability, but transparency. Mr. President, if you're committed to relieving Liberians the suffering, the burdens, and the constraints that they're going and be faced with in these difficult periods due to barrows, Mr. President, you need to remove this failure, this man who has history and record of compromise and corruption. Folks, this is a clear, glaring record. How do you fix the road problem? How do you expect? And this man, in the period that he has been there, has not demonstrated. But this is what we're going to slide to. But let's go. Let's go back, right? Let's go back and have some money conversation quickly. Interesting period, interesting moments in our country, folks. These things, you know, we say these things not out of hate for anybody, but we have to be real. Because we all are going through these tough moments. We all are going through these difficulties, these challenges. We all are going through them, folks. Right? So let's come back and talk money. $5,000 up for grab. And I'm checking here. I'm seeing. I don't know whether you guys don't want to make money today, but this is it. We're still going to give you the money. We're still going to push the money on you. Star 799 hash. You follow the instruction. Select option number 11, and once you select option number 11, you entered. You select the currency that you want to play in. Option number 1 is United States dollar, which is 70 cents. It's just going to cost you 70 cents to be a part of this game. 70 cents, option number 1. And then you entered, right? Or you select option number 2, which is Liberian dollars, and it's 100 Liberian dollars. You entered. Then you move. Where do you go next? You move to entering your password. Each mobile money account has a password assigned that confirms your transaction and approves that your account will be debited a set amount. So you have to enter your password to confirm. And once you do that, you are good. And I've always said, the more you play, the better your chances are to win. Assuming you play 5 times, which is $500 to win 5,000, right? It has covered up. You play 5 times, you have profit of what? $4,500. Save for you. You even play 10 times, and the chances of winning when you play $1,000, right, on this show, the chances of winning is way, way high. So sometimes you just have to do the cost benefit analysis, the risks, and you say, okay, the money here, I get something, I get it 1,000 here, I want something, I get things. So let me consider saying I'm going to show. Let me consider, and so I'm going my second do this show today. After a minute you play, after a minute you play, after a minute you play. Once I come, because I'm about to do the draw now, right? Once I begin doing the draw, the chances and possibilities of you, winning 5,000 is very certain and sure. Looking at the game. So now, this is it. I'm going to read the code again. Star 799 hash. You enter. You press OK. Right? When you dial star 799 hash, you press OK. When you OK, then the option will come. You see all the lists there. You go to option number 11. You come from 1 to 11. Number 11 on the list that Freedom FM, you select that one. When you select Freedom FM, then another option will come asking you want to play in US or you want to play in Liberian dollars. Now you don't want to know which money you have on your phone. Then you select number 2 for those of us that can play in the Liberian dollars. When you select number 2, then another option will come. That one now to ask you, say, oh, you finished selecting number 2, but enter your password now, so we'll confirm the thing so you can get in the draw quicker because you got to hurry up. So, and then you go ahead, you enter your password. When you enter your password, you press OK, you relax. Then you grab it again, you go through the procedure, and then we are coming to the point now where we are coming to begin the first batch of our draw. The first phase of our draw. So we're doing the first phase, right, of the draw now. Then we proceed and start to give out some money. Let's do that, folks. It's important. So let's talk money and give money out to our listeners and followers. You know, times are hard, things are hard. You all have a lot of things to go through and all of that. So part of this, in partnership with Radio Entertainment Liberia, on our shows, we give our money, right? You all know that. So basically, this is exactly what we are. So yes, 5,000 Liberian dollars, or 31 United States dollars equivalent. Okay, so more draws, more winners. I see you guys. So yes, please collect the 5,000 carry that I read on my back. Say, my man, we gotta give the monies. Every day we come here, we tell you that the monies are there. All you have to do is play. And if you do a calculative analysis of what you're required to play and to win, I mean, It's a goal for you. It's a goal for you. So yes, we are getting there, like Abraham Winner will say. And then when we come back, we'll go to phase 2 of our public works conversation. And that's going to focus on the current trend that's happening in the ministry. We've told you the historicity, where we miss out, where the mistakes happen, where, and all of that. We've told you that. So we're coming down to part 2 of the conversation. This is a long running series, folks. It's important. So now, okay, so let's begin to give our money. Let's begin to give our money quick on the show. Star 799 star 70 hash. You follow the instruction. You select the currency that you want to play in, whether it's US dollars or Liberian dollars. And once you do that, you're good. You select and enter your password to confirm the transaction. Enter your password to confirm the transaction. Once you have entered your password to confirm the transaction, it is then and there a bingo for you. So let me call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Abu. You're live on Freedom FM.
Yes,
Did you play our cash giveaway this morning?
yes.
What is your name?
Akin Hope.
Say that again.
Akin Hope. Akin Hope.
Akin Hope.
Yeah,
How many times you played?
4 times.
Okay, congratulations. You won $5,000 this morning on the show.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so you see, so I'll be telling you everything. I say, hey, see, I can't hope play what? How many times? 4 times. He spent $400. He got $5,000. He spent $400, 400 Liberian dollars. He has $5,000. Right? Isn't that fair? Right? Isn't that fair? Okay, so let's move and call and give more money out. Let's move and give more money out. The next on the line this morning. Let's call the next winner on the line this morning. What happened? This number bounces back. Okay, no time to waste. No time. Absolutely no time to waste. The good thing about it, your money already in your phone. If you like, you can call and say, "Oh, I will thank you there." If you like, you leave it. But the money is there. This is our commitment, right? So let's call the next quickly. Let's call the next quickly. Let's call the next person quickly. This is cash time, folks. So take your phone and dial star 799 hash and select option number 11. And of course, once you do that, you enter, you select the currency you wish to play, which is Liberian dollars or United States dollar. Option number 1 is US 70 cents, and option number 2 is Liberian dollars, 100 Liberian dollars. You entered and you follow the instruction by entering your password, and then it is a bingo. So this winner has not picked. So let's go to the next, folks. I told you I'm giving out money, a lot of money to give out here this morning. So let's call the next person, the next in line. Let's go to the next in line. Okay. Okay, 38. Let's go to the next person. Let's go to the next person. So on the first round, I'll give her 6. I'll give her 6 winners. All right. I'll give her 6 winners.
Yellow Valley subscriber, please be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off. Please call again.
Okay, so that's what it is, but the money is gone. So that's no issue. The money is already gone. The money is already gone. So okay, let's go to the next. Let's go. Okay, so let's go to the next. Let's go to the next. Folks, this is the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. And right about now, we are giving out money. We are on the cash giveaway. So yeah, we let's get the people money and come back. Yeah? Don't care when your friend is winning money. Think high in the country. Yeah. So our folks in the diaspora, I know The guys can wait right now. The guys can wait. So, folks, this is our own little way of helping our people in these difficult moments. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're live on Freedom FM. My name is Abu Sharif.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. What is your name?
Miriam Nimlin.
Miriam, how did you play our cash giveaway this morning?
Yeah, I play a cash giveaway.
How many times?
5 times.
5 times.
Yeah.
Wow, Miriam, so you're a lucky winner. You've won $5,000. 5 times you win $5,000.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. The money is in your phone already. So just check there. Your mother. Okay, so you see, I put the people singing us and people just win you. So you see, this is that simple. I don't know why some of you can get, but some of you like to do it like this. You can't be money and you know, some people can wear whole month, their whole month pay that 5,000. But you won't spend $100, you won't get 5,000, which is possible though. But sometimes you just sit there and say, okay, you know what? In life, nothing comes without, you know, you got to try. So they think, I won't win it. So the man say that what? The man say that what you call it? I wouldn't say that $100 to play. Say I get 500, let me come also on Abu Show. I said no, take my phone. Or say I get 1,000. Somebody asking where for whole month. Watch me. They gain 5,000. But just by playing on Abu Show, then Wake Country again or Austin Show. I able to get 5,000 on Abu Show right now. By dialing *799#, select option number 11, and you're good to go. Right? 5 times. So you see all the people I call, they say, some of them say they play 4 times, 5 times, 3 times, and they have won. This is it. So if they do their own math, so you see the winners, you see the number of people, and you're out there, 5,000 going to waste. You're going to sit down and allow $5,000 to go, and all you have to do is just spend $100, and it's a bingo for you. If you scream the lucky, you play 1 time, you go. It's sometimes you got to play 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes even 10. But whatever the case, it's still at no loss if you play 10 times and you win 1 time, because you're going to be winning $5,000. And when you win $5,000, you're going to also be setting your wallet up for the chance to win another 10,000. Going to come back here, going to be 10,000, 20,000, 15,000, 50,000, up to 50,000, all that. So this is it. I'm going to hold it right here, leave it, and see how you do what you can do to join the winners of the $5,000. Cease here, go back and start to have a conversation, and then return here and see how well you're all doing. Don't forget the code. Don't mix it out with anything. *799#. You follow the instruction. You set yourself up to win 5,000 Liberian dollars this morning on the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. What is happening with our rules? What is going on? Everywhere, everybody is complaining. Go to Lofa. Go to Lofa. You go to the southeast. Go to Grand Bassa. River Sepa. Now you really talking about the whole town, everything, water until right? What is going on? Didn't we make allotment? Didn't, as a country, in our budget? Hello, good morning. Okay. I thought the person was confirming their winning or the receipt of the money. Right? Didn't we make commitments in the budget to road repair and road work? We are not saying initiate a whole brand new road program, but we're saying the existing ones. The ones that are already existing. Did we not make allotment? Did we not make allotment And in the face of all of those allotments, we are seeing all these reports. And not only reports, but the facts are clear. The facts are clear and they are there. Right? The facts are clear and they are there that our roads are not being attended to like they should be. Because at the end of the day, our people problems are not being solved. Our people are still finding it difficult to transport goods and services or to commute from place to place. To commute from place to place. And when the minister has the chance to speak, the minister has cleverly, Giddings, we're going inside the ministry now for what you need to know. And we'll give you the background as well as to why you have this breakdown in the ministry. And you, not Liberians, will be the judge. Because when you have one man just telling lies and spending money in the media and carrying fake narrative, ignoring the suffering of the people and justifying it by nonsense that he himself is spending money behind. Kidding, you think we're not aware? Or because some of us refuse to fall prey for the sake of our country and for the sake of professionalism, we don't have to sit down here and continue to do politics of our country all of the time. And all of us should keep falling for that. On the 4th of October, this month, right? Go to the front page Africa. The papers and many of you, somebody on social media and other places were reporting rift at the Ministry of Public Works to a point where they said the rift that's existing there has escalated to a fist fight. Because the minister, right, covering up for his excesses and ineptitude and his arrogance in the ministry, decided to put out a media narrative that one of his deputies, right, is not respecting him or this, that, that's the, and all that. He said that. So now, the person who invited chaos in the ministry is the minister who went out to the public and started telling the world that, oh, in my ministry, the deputy minister fighting me, he's stalling everything because a kinsman with the president. Look at those kinds of things. But I'll tell you why and how. The reason why Giddings, you are listening. Giddings, you know, you're a very deceitful man. And that's my problem with you. Giddings, I follow you from afar. You see, you'll be writing all kinds of things. You're going radio. You'll be talking all kinds of things. Giddings, I didn't know you were this deceptive and you were this fake, to say the least. Oh yeah, this is equal to fakery. Giddings, you said you knew this thing. You said the only human being in Liberia that could solve our world problem was you. Giddings, that's what you promised. That's how you convinced the rescue mission, and that's how you made your way into the process, and you became Minister Giddings. You created a narrative. You put everybody under the impression that only you knew how to solve Liberia world problem. You get there, then you can't do a lazy report about fighting in the ministry. And you expect all to sit and say, oh yeah, Giddings a good man, but the reason Giddings not making progress because somebody, it is a blatant lie, folks. Tell them that I am telling you that Giddings has lied to us. Giddings is trying to shield his ineptitude and, of course, his act of compromise and corruption in the ministry. Something that others are trying to correct, and this is the one that's annoying him, and this man has achieved nothing in the period that he has been Minister of Public Works, just as you had the other wasted guy to the Ministry of Finance. This is the same waste you're having at the Ministry of Public Works. You know the reason why some of us sound like this, because we do not care about whether, they give us contract, whether they consider us, they do this, they do that. We just don't care. We only serve in our country. So Giddings can go suck lamb on his feelings, but nobody really cares. And this is hard truth. Now, so the people had it. So tension at the Ministry of Public Works have escalated. As much as, but anyway, we'll come to that. Facts has established that there was no, in fact, the day this was even reported and published, there was a senior managerial meeting in the ministry. and there was no fight. Employees there. So, but they are what? They are people in the ministry planted by Gideons to continuously fuel this false narrative intention to justify an action that would take people off the ministry and all of that, when this man should be focused on achieving the broader vision of the president. But again, when you think you can play on the wisdom of the president, this is when you design these kinds of backward tendencies or attitudes, and you feel make it ways. Do I support, the way things are happening? No, you all know my stance. But we must be truthful, and must be real and set the record straight. Tension at the Ministry of Public Works has escalated with Minister Roland Giddens and Deputy Minister of Technical Services, Prince Tamba, reportedly engaging in a physical altercation. This one here, the facts clearly show that there was no physical altercation. And what I can say, yes, there is a rift. There is a point of disagreement between the two ministers. But it did not go, they did not fight. They did not reach a point of fist fight. I'm telling you the facts, right? But how did this rift come about? It's what Liberia must be interested in. Liberia must be asking, why is our war being stalled and there is a rift in the ministry of Public Works? And the minister is passing around, is talking about tribalism and all that and stuff and these things, right? But how can the minister be talking about nepotism in the Ministry of Public Works, but the minister at the same time justify nepotism in the general government structure? No. In fact, why is this? That one is on Tamba to go and explain his family relationship, whether he has any family relationship or whatsoever. We are not saying, we have not argued that when a Kisi man is president, that means no Kisi is supposed to get a job in the country. No, nobody is saying that. And that is not what the Constitution says, right? But our decision must not be based on tribalism. So the man in question, you have to know him, right? You have to know him and you have to understand, yes, he is Kisi. He is Kisi and he is from Lofa County. So, Baka, did you appoint this man because he is your kinsman? You see, Baka, when you start setting bad example, that how now people can start using your bad example now to demonize other things. Right? And I'm doing a whole study on his relationship. I mean, this Tamba man and Bwakai. First of all, you need to understand, for me, I really do not know Tamba like that. Her name is a strange name, right? So, who is he? And if this man is a little known man like that, how can this man be in the ministry and then impeding a Giddens that's all knowing? So, let's suspend Giddens' argument about tribalism, ethnicity, and all of that, which I condemn 100%. If this man got that job because of that, this man should be removed. Nobody. But if this man got that job because he related to Bwaka, he's from Lofa County, he's a Kisi man, or he's a Gbandi man, this man, that man, then absolutely that is in flagrant violation of the Constitution. The president must take an action. Right? Because that's clear and broad nepotism. So we all have to be able to understand that. But the man in question, where has he worked? What's his qualification? What's his competence? What's his history? Who is the man? It's important. Is Gideon trying to hide the identity of the man to be able to shield his operations in the ministry and have a free ride and just pass through the system? Now, let's go back. So, What is responsible for the rift? As we have been able, so our time of the radio, we're able to go behind the scene and talk to people and try to understand contractor. Meaning I was talking to contractor, contractor always interacting with them. For go to the ministry, they not talk to or they say, they man. So we talk to different stakeholders and things. And consulting people who have been there before, try to know, and that's how we can know from inside. That's how we can know from inside the executive mansion. Say, we're gonna close Bwaka well today. We're gonna shoot the wall today. How many cupboard? How many teaspoons sugar they pour in your tea the morning? We won't know. We can know because we're connected and we know how to get out. So now, Gideons, for whatever reason, has always not felt comfortable with Tamba's inclusion. Because before now, Tamba was also being tipped in quarters based on his history and record with the African Development Bank, supervising and implementing road works across different African countries, right? And even Liberia. The fish tank, I don't know what kind of road, different road there. This guy has been there, was there with the African Development Bank. So he has that record. And you understand? So when his name started popping up, Gideon started feeling insecure. Then Gideon would say, but this man here from Lofa already, then they may come in with this bag of experience and technical qualification. And so that fight is always in Gideons, folks. This is why Gideons is running the ministry like that. He feels insecure. And if his insecurity is not allowing him to function, Mr. Bwaka, release the man. Take the man to an area where you feel secure. But this man is supposed to demonstrate leadership. Right? He don't necessarily need to be an engineer to run the Ministry of Public Works. But when you start to feel insecure by the people who you are supposed to mobilize, yes, you see somebody is admitting on the line that Prince is a professional from the ADB. You see? So when you are good, you don't need all kinds of things. People who interacted with your work, they will say it. I told you, I don't know the man. That's somebody here, Frederick Tier, under the life, admitting. So Gideons have been feeling that way about that man. So I am told from very close sources, when the president decided to make nominations and appointments for the Ministry of Public Works, the president invited both Gideons and Prince and sat them in his office or to his house or wherever they met and had a conversation with him and tell them that, look, gentlemen, I want the both of you to go to the Ministry of Public Works and work together and deliver for our people. I'm reposing my confidence in the both of you. The president had a meeting with them. Right? Sylvester Grisby is aware. Kofi Woods is aware. Because the whole issue now is becoming a national emergency. So we have to talk these things. We have to speak to these things. Gideon was there. But because Gideon is so arrogant, hateful, and unprofessional, as much as the man who even gave him the authority to be minister, the man is telling him and giving him his instruction, but inside him, he's burning. Evident by the different happenings since they left. And so the president took, fast forward, the president took a decision and nominated both of them to the ministry. Gideon's minister, this, that, blah, blah, and all that. Right? So now, when he got nominated, so Gideon was of the opinion that because it was being rumored that Tamba was tipped to be Public Works Minister, and when he won the battle to become the Public Works Minister, so he had the thought that Tamba now is off. Tamba will not settle for anything in the ministry. So yeah, he has succeeded. So when the president called that meeting, he was shocked and amazed. He did not expect that Tamba would settle for any other position than the minister, than the minister proper. And you understand? Is Tamba responsible for that? No. People have to have a commitment to serve their country. For him, it was not about a position, but rather service to country. So even when he missed out, or when people thought he was going to be the minister based on people's knowledge and record of him, when he missed out on becoming the minister proper, when they settled him for the deputy minister for something, he graciously took it. Prince Tamba. This guy, I'm told, was seconded from the African Development Bank for 2 years because the president, say he has confidence in the man. He pleaded and wrote for the man. ADB seconded the man for 2 years. Came in the ministry. So Gideon said he did not expect that this man would settle for that job, and especially where he coming from, blah, blah, blah. To cut long story short. Now, end of the first one, another conversation happened. So like that, when you call professional like that, then I'm told Tamba requested from the president a favor. Oh, okay, Mr. President. I'm glad I will work, but I want to make a recommendation. And that will be to allow me the leverage to recommend to your office 3 deputies. Or my deputies, right? Under the technical area there. And the president accepted. Because the president going for the man. Now, Baga, and you went for the man. Baga, you're listening. You went for the man. And you accepted and agree with the man on that. Right? But what I'm not sure about now is as to whether Baga follow up to know whether it was the man who made the recommendations and all that. So when they left the meeting, Gideon was furious. Gideon said, no, that's equal to gross insubordination. How can he be the minister? He said, first of all, I did not even expect you to be taking the job. So I already have a setup. Say the president did not become president by himself. People helped him, made him president. And this is a political job, political environment, blah, blah, blah. That was Gideon's narrative. This is the man that been sowing seeds of discord in the ministry from the very get-go. Some of you don't know all these stories, and you're wondering, you say, oh, Gideon said now he's shocked. He said, oh, but how they never can come around. Me, I don't even know them. I never seen him before. And you understand? So Gideon was displeased, uneasy. He said that to the man. So I'm also told, the guy said, oh, okay. So if that's the case, so the man, so he presented his own recommendation. He brought somebody. He brought somebody, a friend of his. He recommended 3. One that a friend, another that Gideon's friend, another Gideon said, all of them are Gideon's people. Now, Gideon said the other one from the ministry, the other one from the ministry. Almost like you're promoting people from the ministry, but these are his friends. Put them there. So that gross insubordination that Gideon felt from the meeting with Boakai is what Gideon has taken. So he did not raise that. So Gideon's disagreed and had problem not with Tamba, but with the president accepting Tamba to recommend his deputies when Gideon wanted to be the one to overshadow everything. So you see where the problem coming from. So nobody throwing blow. I play problem coming from. Go. Then, so someone more thing that been there. So we talking. The other man say, oh, the man. So they been having it like that. Fast forward, the China trip, China Africa Summit, right? I don't know what, yeah. So they had to go there. My sources told me that Boakai requested the deputy minister to travel with him on the trip to China. Oh, then Gideon's thing going here, Google Gideon said, oh, I didn't see her. Gideon became angry. And I challenged Gideon to deny. Gideon wrote communication to the ministry, blocking or he boss man with the presidency, they may more go. Let's include that. The man wrote the people to block everything that this man need to go on that trip. DSA, stopping, the other one, Gideon wrote, cancel it. Gideon wrote the Ministry of Finance to block the man. Gideon went ahead and wrote the Ministry of State, Sylvester Grisby, to stop it. When the letter results, I said, Gideon, the president requested the man to go. So the president requested the man to go. So, but what I can do in my own wisdom is I will include you. So because Gideon argument, but I'm the minister, how I will leave and then the man go. So basically, envy, jealousy, and that insecurity, let me just put it that way, that all hunting Gideon. Trust me, if I see it clearly, that this man is exploiting something. And a lot of people have spoken highly about this guy and thing. So you give people the chance. Then when they blunder that, what we can do here, then we grab you now, start tearing you apart. Tearing you apart. So folks, when you listen to the conversation like this, versus all you're seeing all over the place, what do you say? He didn't win that length. So they may not go. So instead of the leader presiding and focusing on the emergency, the real issue, the suffering of people going through, the men living there doing petty fight. You think that minister prepared to deliver? So when we tell you Gideon is a scam, Gideon is a failure, Gideon is all that has to do with underdevelopment and backwardness, he is a Facebook engineer, and that's all he's good at. This is where we come from. So you all know and follow all the buaha that follow subsequently that whole channel thing. There's that start talking and you come back, set up everything to fight the men when they come back in the country. Now they're back. So these are the fights you're having now. Printed media people, all of them taking media people doing this, doing that. So now they got, but this guy is he's not a regular guy. So, and that's how Gideon is giving him all these things. But let me see. So there is another publication here by the Liberian investigator. Deputy Minister Tamba refutes disruption claims, reaffirms commitment to infrastructure goals. Monrovia. Deputy Minister Prince Tamba of the Ministry of Public Works has responded to allegations of internal conflict and accusations of undermining Minister Roland Gideon's authority. He asserted his commitment to the ministry goals and dismissed the accusations as unfounded. The controversy came to light following the president's inclusion of deputy minister on the recent FOCA trip, much to the displeasure of the minister proper. Folks, what did I say? Gideons did not like the fact that the president included Tamba on the trip for the FOCA in China. He said that gross insubordination, I'm the minister, they leave me here. So you detecting the president's decision, that is gross insubordination to the presidency and the authority of the president. This man is questioning the president's decision, and Sylvester Grisby is hiding that one and protecting Gideons and all that, not letting the president to know. That's why when I said, but the president has to hear this. Because Mr. President, this man is being rude and disrespectful to you. This man lied to you already. You're struggling to get yourself all of that one. Then you're taking decision. The man said, no, well, you're not probable, you're not honored. So, has Grisby not decided to include him on the trip for the FOCA? So, if the man was determined to deny Prince from going with the president, when the president had requested Prince to go there. So, think about the audacity. Think about the arrogance the contractor talk about when it comes to Gideons. And think about the rudeness towards the presidency. And this is the man that works and his family feeds at the pleasure of the president. But this man was saying, oh, but how Abu then talking to the president? Me, the president, I'm feeding me. But you, the president, feeding you and your family, paying your bills. And you have been rude and disrespectful to the president like that. The controversy came to light following the president's inclusion of the deputy minister on the recent FOCA trip, much to the displeasure of the minister proper. It can be recalled that the president's decision stemmed from the fact that Tamba is the deputy minister for technical services. He was served the letter while Minister Giddens was in the United States prior to the trip. He was not even in the country. He went in America on the other side, but then he why the president must say, okay, let it technical. So Liberia, look at that now. You say that you're asking who responsible for our road problem. That Giddens. If this is a country where people can take action, right? You will be standing with placard calling the president. Now that the president has returned to the country, you will march there and ask for action to be taken on our roads. You are all satisfied and complacent and feeling weak, and our roads are breaking. You're complaining. You're not taking action. Giddens is also be there concocting stories for all to take home, right? Why his salary comes monthly. After the FOCA, Minister Giddens issued a formal warning last week to his deputy, accusing Deputy Minister Tamba of gross insubordination. What did I tell you? Folks, some pundits analyze the warning letter as Giddens' attempt to detach his deputy from the activities of the presidency. Imagine the audacity again, folks. That Giddens now, so Giddens is saying, Giddens is saying he will determine who Baka talk to, who Baka include in a trip, who Baka. So Baka, you can say that now. You can sit down and make a decision for yourself. However, Deputy Minister Tamba denied any wrongdoing and stated his dedication to the ministry's objectives. My focus remains steadfast on advancing the infrastructure project critical to our nation's development. The allegations of unproductive conduct are not only baseless, but are distraction from our real work. And this is the point. Distraction from what? The real work. Because there is no real work happening. The minister does not want us to focus on that. So let me create some kind of situation in the ministry that all of you will be focused on. Then, you see the goal? And Liberians, all of us are not gullible like that. All of us are not stupid like that. That one man will feel he can use all of us. Appearing on a local show on Wednesday, Deputy Minister Tamba acknowledged the challenges confronting the rural sector due to the rains and attributed the situation to the impact of climate change. That one there, Tamba, that Giddens narrated, you should save all that nonsense. Because we even 1 year. Climate change did not start now. Climate change did not start now. Right? So where is the technical knowledge that's brought to bear to inform rural decision in rainy season or all about climate change you want to focus on? So climate change affecting maintaining our roads again. Does that one make sense? That one even makes sense to nobody. Not even a toddler will settle for that as a justification for why the ministry is failing so miserably. Giddens, the dumb, arrogant Minister of Public Works who has achieved nothing but a contract that does not conform to PBCC. Right? Which has increased participation level in some regions of the country. So this is where we are, folks. We're going to open the phone lines a lot more time for you to come in and talk to us. And talk to us. It's up to you. Whatever you want to see it, however way you want to see it, right? But we all have a commitment to our country. We are not going to sit here and sit down and say, oh, you see something happening. You not go inside to understand what's happening. You jump from the blue moon, sit down, start talking. Yo, there's that. Somebody bring narrative, and you fly with it at the end of the day. I think Bouaka said not even supposed to be president. At least to talk about somebody minister. But you made Bouaka president. Bouaka is now the president, so we accept him as the president that you made. Then when we accept him as president that you made, when there are lapses in his decision, we'll pinpoint them. Must you run away from the fact? So how do you say now you settle? You say, oh, okay, the man say this one this is what is responsible, but it had the feud or the rift among them has not stopped him from getting his allotment, right? And awarding contracts. No, I thought I was supposed to pull on all that one. Then we'll know, yeah, there's a few going on for two and I'll stop something. You want to look at the strength of the person's authority. The strength of the person's authority. So if Gideon's want Tamba out of the ministry, Gideon will go by in the rescue chat room and go start to negotiate on how he can achieve that one. But for Gideon to come to the public and justify why the Bushra Island road is like that today, why the Southeast is disconnected, why the people in Krembasso cannot connect with RTR, and all of that, the bridge has cut off. The people are finding it difficult to even, the AFR is finding it difficult and challenging to even take relief action or rescue operation delay, all of that. And Gideon is sitting as the Minister of Public Works, and we are having conversation about that, and you are sending me message talking, So you see this country is not prepared to move. And people think some of us going to do our job by the dictate of their thinking. If all of you are feeling like that, look, I'm going to disappoint you many days because you know what? Your thinking does not control me. No, for the most part. You can have your sick-headed thinking, whatever way you want to have it, that is on you. But the fact remains that when people, right, are not proceeding rightly, this Gideon's man, I was very interested to see what this man, there were two. You see Gideon's, you see what you might call the finance minister who say he was sick, and that a lot more will get information. Mika, they were the ones, and you all don't know. These were the people passing around here on different radio stations talking everything, and they come there, they're blundering, and they may want scapegoat a failure. Then you think I should join him. What do you know about what's going on? I challenge anybody from the Ministry of State to deny the narrative that I presented here as to the background and the basis of this. Who is Gideon? What's Gideon's record? Has Gideon not worked in the ministry before? Gideon was there before. What the record shows? Corruptions, bad contracting, right? Shady deals are all the ones that listed in the main record of service to the Ministry of Public Works. And the president make a decision, made that man Public Works minister. And you sit there, you say, oh, you must look for, oh, the man narrated and the man said this. To hell with that. Gideon can go suck lime. And all of you that get all kind of funky feeling, go and suck lime. It's on you, not me. So let me check up and see what is going on with our cash people, and then we can go to the phone lines and begin to talk to our people. Oh yes, folks. So yes, this is where we are. *799# If that *799# you follow the instruction and select option number 11. It looks like a lot of you missing the option number 11 thing. I told you, I said select option number 11. Once you select option number 11, you enter. Once you select option number 11, you enter. Then upon that, you're good to go. Right? So let me see what I can do here quickly. Let me see what I can do and call some more winners, give out more monies like I promised. Right? Our people are suffering. They got and you be there talking, oh, this, that. You know, when you have a society where there are many people who does not stand for anything, their judgment of everybody is like that. So that is terrible. That is always terrible. That is very, very terrible. So let me give out more money to our winners here quickly. All right. Let me call this other winner. The first person has not picked. First person has not picked for whatever reason. I just can't tell. So let me go. And this other phone, this person line is ringing. And star 799 hash. You select option number 11. The more you play, the better your chances are to win. And that's all you have to do. Be qualified to win $5,000 this morning. You can play 2 times, 3 times. Okay, also we already have this caller. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Abu Sharif. This is Freedom FM.
Yeah.
What is your name?
Rejoice.
Rejoice who?
Johnson.
Yeah, my man, this is a former radio. Call your full name, yeah?
Rejoice Johnson.
Okay, did you play our cash giveaway this morning, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah.
How many times?
I play almost full time. It's taking a full time.
4 times. Okay, congratulations. You won $5,000.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so that is it. Rejoice Johnson have won himself $5,000. According to him, he played almost 4 times or 4 times, whatever the case. But at least he spent $400, and he has what? He has won. He spent $400 and he has won $5,000. So let's call more people. Give out more money on the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. Okay, so let's call this person. Let's call this other winner quickly here this morning. I told you I said when I come back, I'm gonna give out more money. So all you have to do, grab your Lone Star cell phone, that star 799 hash, select option number 11, and you entered, and of course choose which currency that you would love to play in. And once you select the currency, you're good to go. You select your currency and you're good to go. This phone is ringing. Okay, this person has not answered, right? Okay, so let's go again. All right, let's go again and make sure that we have exactly what we have. That we have exactly what we have. And this, as soon as I'm done from here, I'm going straight to the phone line so you can begin. Okay, so you can begin. Okay, this is not the person. This is not. Okay, so this is not. Okay, so this is the number. How you receive 5,000 ABBP again? How can you do that, my people? Is it 5,000 ABBP? 4661. Okay. I call this winner. Give the person the 5,000 and move. Hello, good morning. This is Freedom FM. My name is Abu.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Kane.
Kane.
Yes, K-A-R-N-E. Kane.
I heard you very well. Did you play our cash giveaway this morning?
Yes. I'm one of the every day.
Okay, how many times you play?
For the morning, I played 2 times.
2 times. So you've won $5,000. Congratulations.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, so Mr. Kane has won, so we can call everybody, and you know that because of time, and of course we have to interact with our listeners out there. To call this morning 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104 are the numbers to call, and you will be live on the conversation this morning. The Freedom Morning Rise on Freedom 87.9. Whatever you are, whether you want to talk about the impact of the rule, and what can you say about what we've said, blah, blah, blah. But we all have to raise our voices. Let's begin with this caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Romeo Tupa calling from Bomas.
Go ahead, Romeo.
Yeah, I want to say before I was saying that you told the before that the government is not to rescue us. This is a great case in the rescue mission. We told the people, you see, one of the men who are very disappointed in the government is Cooper Clark, the civil minister.
My man, don't forget about Cooper Clark. Talk about the Ministry of Public Works.
Yeah, the Minister of Public Works. Okay, now for instance, look at Canada Road. That is now in character. What is how we're looking? If I can out of this, what the post shopping there, you know, say you want to farm. Yeah, we're very disappointed, Abu. Yeah, anyway, thank you. Yeah, thank you for I mean, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you too for calling. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
This is President Theater from PHP.
Go ahead.
My concern has to do with the NTSS system that you just threw light on. That is very, very deplorable situation in that system. I had a case breakdown at the Anna Wisner School, which NTSS is the sponsor of that school. Beyond the barrier. We go there now, the kids are sitting on the floor.
Okay, thank you.
Everywhere is leaking. Very, very deplorable. The situation now with this system, we cannot understand. People are they're fooling between themselves. They're sending superintendent and the superintendent. There's no understanding. We go to the principals, they will not tell us anything. Our kids are on the ground. We get our registration. We don't know why it's happening.
Okay, thank you very much. The people are listening. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm farming like calling from Punafa. Yeah, my man. What we see here that they comment, look at the move from Clarita to Freeport, my man. Everything they can have to fall down there. Everything. So that 22 or 21 minutes is the news to fix the road. Why they couldn't use that money? At least they do small reservation on our Clarita road. That road is the main road leading for Freetown. Come on, Freetown for entering the chapters are waiting power. But look at the road, my man. That is talking about politics, but let's look at that road. It's shit in the country.
Okay. Let's look at Liberia first. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Fine, go ahead.
My name is Laposco Jenny. So I only want to inform you that you're there for me. Yeah, you get me?
I'm getting you. Go ahead. What do you mean?
Yeah, you're there for me the morning about the morning mouth. Yeah, you big as this guy again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're there for me like
Sorry, okay. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I have a job. You call it from the second. Yes, morning. I want to ask about the radio. This morning, there's no money you call. They call out. 710. I play that for you. You don't have to say about the level.
Yeah, but the thing about that, when you play in the jackpot draw is not today. So it will not be called today. But when you play in the regular, that one will call in today. So when you do that, it goes for the jackpot draw. That's why I keep saying that. It doesn't mean that your money has gone, right? But it goes to the jackpot side. And we're not running jackpot today. Okay? All right. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Abu Shari. Good morning, Evan.
Good morning.
Congratulations to you, big girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so kindly for the jumbo. Thank you for taking part in the discussion. My name is Robinson Busy Dish completely. Let me appreciate you for the level of information and dissemination that you committed to the Discord and to our last war. You see, on the issue of Dennis, the baffled me when I listen to Dennis on radio so fully, telling the Liberian people that every speak colors of Liberia will be for still left mounted there. Forgetting to know that before they come to power, they put the message to the people, the Liberian people in the world, and they would. But I want to remind them that the letter they printed today, that the remaining letter John Ware left in the warehouse, Liberian and the world. Listen to that. And the remaining letter we have left in the warehouse. And those letters were not for the city. Those letters, those solar panel letters were for the interior. Because the legislature they had to power not reaching the interior yet. So the solar panel letters were left there to purify the city. But now, if only because of the debt arrangement that the debt was Africa, they able to arrange it properly, so they want to put a still left in the solar panel left in the city, and we can't go. The city can be lighted by the solar panel left for the world to know that, oh yeah, they're selling the corner, but Allah knows. So I want to say thank you. Continue doing the laboratory work. You'll be rewarded for that. Thank you for putting me up on the.
Thank you very much for participating. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Good morning. Unfortunately, our WhatsApp phone is off. So for those of you in the diaspora, if you can call my phone, I'll pick you. Go ahead.
Good morning, Abu.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Afonso Seflomo Logan Jr. But we were begin a full info Peace Island, Jakarta. Thank you very much this morning for the show and your information. I think is correct. Let me say to you, Abu, those people that are not in our interest, and we told the Liberian people, Bwaka and his gang of corrupt individuals, they are only come to corrupt us in this country. I wrote a post coming from Kanta this Wednesday. If you found the story of two ladies who traveled from Sando to come, they spent 19 hours on the road coming. All right, and each of them have to pay 15,000. You see the suffering of people going on, but you will go on Facebook page, or you will see Kenyans, then they will be saying how on the roads are pliable, the roads are big. I said, those people, they are just criminal, they are wrong. They don't have nothing to do for us in this country. We told our people, and that exactly what he's saying. They fighting among themselves everything. How would they work for the Liberian people? So what we have to tell our people, we are there for the same year.
Simple.
We must go constitutionally.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And that's what people don't understand. Stop taking attention to, fight and disagreement between you and somebody, and you're not doing the labourable job. Go ahead, man, Sisi.
Good morning, my son, Abu.
Good morning.
How you doing, pa?
I'm fine. Go ahead.
Thank you for the show this morning, Abu. I follow the show. I want to thank you for taking my call. Look, Abu, we told people in the country they didn't believe it. Even you on the platform, you sing the song for 2 years. The people didn't listen. Allah, they bring you out. I know how they call it, giving journalists, how they call you people of freedom effort. Even kids and banner. What on you people? Even I left my business to you, Abu, because we know who will come. In this country, we're fighting and people say no. They know the best person will come. And they get in the street, they say, I'm on. I hear that they want to protest. What are protesting for, Abu? Then you get the stock, Kiriko store, right to board that he paid a road is flyable. Right to Bogana, maybe the 24 is left, the place I know also say, and she reached it on Friday. Are you kidding me, Abu? Because we are breaking roads in this country. I mean, you're causing earthquake. They say we are breaking roads. I'm going to eat road today. Yeah, the road today in the country. Hey, how to even come for aircraft? Now, for parking the stocking, even to class out so yeah, they put talking about the guy walk up pool. They get to a pool, I know to what they need, they get a pool there today. People suffering the country, they're talking about it. They will go to the country, come out nothing. They come with empty mouth, empty parking. They will lie for the 3 million when they go check their in the flat. So the people they look for today, what they get it, my friend. When you say protest, when they protest, myself getting the shit to protest, I will go water in their faces. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me read this one, folks. Let me read this one for you quickly. And so this was what the Ministry of Public Works released over the weekend. right? So Ministry of Public Works reacts to media. Ministry of Public Works react to media report of fist fight between the minister and his deputy. Just the same thing I said. And I only went a step further to say that whole fist fight and thing or rigmarole, whatever is being used as a shield to cover the excesses and, of course, the misgivings that's seen none of our roads being attended to. And all of our roads are tearing apart. And some of you are out there with your polluted minds, right? You don't want to see these things. October 6, 2024, the Ministry of Public Works categorically rejects the claims made in Front Page Africa October 4, 2024 publication regarding Minister Giddens and Deputy Minister Tamba. The allegation of a fist fight is not only false, but also serves as an unjust attack on the integrity of both individuals. I don't want to hear that your business. I want that nonsense you're talking. There's nobody talking about integrity here. It is crucial to emphasize that this incident did not occur, and there was not even an argument between them, least to mention the fist fight. So you see, people at times in the country do not let you, when you try to go a step further, to get the facts. And when you come with the facts, you speak to the facts as they are. People, when you like a relative of mine was saying yesterday that in Liberia, bad news, bad things always make the airways. Liberians love to carry bad news more than good news. So even if there is a fact about something, and then somebody says negative about it, Liberian will carry that one. You are in Devon and say, okay, let me go behind and see, because this thing here, people calling from all they want, the rest press, the gap press, this one, that one. You say, oh, let me. So you bring the facts, and somebody's cleverly trying to deceive you all and make you think we ought to sit down and listen to face fight as a justification for not delivering. No. So you go inside and get the facts. The facts are clear. Somebody think somebody not supposed to be there. Somebody feeling insecure that this person is there, and the person is doing everything they can to get the person out of the ministry. Clever, you did not know that. And I've given you the background from the very inception, from the very get-go. And Gideon himself cannot deny everything we've said here. So, but it's up to you, right? Okay. Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. And folks, this is all the time we've got to be here on the Monday morning edition of the nation's premier breakfast platform, Tikin Jaffa Kuli, with this one. This music is beautiful. I'm going to make you like it, follow it, and listen to it. It has words, it has power, it has strength. The African resilience. My name is Abu Sharif, and folks, it's always been a pleasure sitting with you, talking about the issues that matter critically to our country's growth and development. Tomorrow we're going to be here looking at all the issues, of course, the return of the president vis-a-vis his commitment to reshuffle, and of course tackle corruption, and some of the comments made on the return of the president will be under the spotlight for you tomorrow. Until that time, folks, until that time, you